An adoring crowd who's gotten behind this Tennessee team, winners of 14 of their 15 that they've played so far. First serve belongs to LSU. That is the setter, Maddie Walk. The lefty delivers it, and we're underway at Thompson Bowling Arena. Quick early offense, but the point goes to LSU. Walk back to serve, tied for the team lead in aces with 17 on the season. Back row attack, dug out nicely, but it's going to float out of play, and that's the first point for Tennessee. So, Nicole, tell me how these two teams match up. What are some of the key things you'll be watching for as this match unfolds?
Well, Tennessee, as we mentioned in the open, has a very strong offense. So LSU's got to get those blockers in front, try to slow them down, get some positive touches to be able to transition and score points, because we know Tennessee can. And LSU has some firepower as well with Journey Robinson, and they're going to need a big game from her today to point score and bring all she can to try to take down this very strong team.
Some good early defense here for LSU. They look for Jade Depth, but they can't score. And the point goes to Tennessee, 2-1. We play the best of 5. And Caroline Kerr will go back to serve for the Lady Vols. Kerr, the redshirt freshman from Illinois, following Natalie Hayward in that setter spot. Hayward, a 3-year starter for Tennessee. One of the big questions heading into this season, and I'd say that question's been answered well. Good start for LSU to get something from the middle. Anita Nwusi, one of the veterans up front in the middle blocker position.
And that's something Coach Tanya Johnson said, we need to get our middles going early, and I like to see they've already started that.
Sinead Dotson averaging better than 2 kills a set, back to serve, and it's a service error for LSU. They had 5 aces against Arkansas, but 9 errors, and when you're taking on one of the top teams in the country, let alone the SEC, for the second straight match, Arkansas last match, Tennessee this match, you cannot give away too many points. Ashlyn King to serve for Tennessee. Big block for the Lady Vols at the net to deny the freshman Robinson.
Take a look at the eye work, footwork here by the blockers, just a little hop over and closing it. And that's one thing that they have been working on as well. Not only we know they have the offense, but picking up the defensive game to really elevate them to be a balanced team.
Claudia Pollock in the middle with the block along with Lovett. Pollock looks for the offense as they set the middle. And the sophomore from Poland has the kill. Yeah, we asked Eve Rackham-Watt to give a midterm grade for Tennessee, and it was a bit of a leading question, I must say, when I said, and why is it an A? Because when you look at the record and your only loss is a 5-setter, and she quickly had the block up on that because she said that's a B, because there are a lot of little things to clean up, and obviously the key for Tennessee and their major goal is getting past the opening weekend of the NCAA tournament. They've been knocked out in the first round a couple times lately, last season and in the second round in 2021 and 2018. So this is just something that they have to find those fine details to keep cleaning up. Good hustle play here by LSU to stay in the point. They've got to bump it over, and they do. That one's going to go long, but you can see why someone would grade it a B, because it's like, well, we are not a finished product in early October. If we think we are, we're in trouble. This is a team, according to the Tennessee head coach, that has to make that breakthrough in November and into December, talking about going deep into the NCAA tournament.
Absolutely. I think they have all the parts, and like you said, just fine-tuning those aspects of the game. And here we are in the SEC, one of the toughest conferences in the nation, so you are playing tough competition every night, and you're able to see what kind of weaknesses you have and what you do need to work on at practice. And blocking and defense and the quality of the touch were some of those keys that she mentioned.
Jay Torres, libero to serve for the Lady Vols. Torres got a hand on it, but it ends up at the scores table, so a point for LSU.
Well, and expect to see, and us saying Journey Robinson quite a lot tonight, and there is just one of the many kills I think will be seen. Tennessee's going to need to get 2 blockers in front of her, probably to slow her down a bit.
That is her first kill of the evening. Emily Mitter on the serve. Dug out. The dish to Robinson. Set for Lovitz for the kill. 3 kills already for Erica Lovett. Correction. Morgan Fingal. You can correct me anytime.
I can't blame you, though, because usually we got a lot of choices here.
Well, one is lefty and one is righty, so I'm gonna give myself an F on my midterm grade on that one. It is Fingal. We've only been watching her for how long now in the SEC? Oh, good quick offense to the middle there, and LSU has the counter.
And again,
Angie
getting those
Lee
middles going is going to be
Lee's
key.
made an impact, hasn't she? Yeah.
Absolutely. She has been a lot more patient on the blocking standpoint, waiting, making good reads, and now picking up the offense to help her counterpart, Journey Robinson.
Well, if you've got the setter getting kills, you know it's really rolling right now.
Well, yeah, Caroline Kerr is doing such a nice job running this offense, balanced attack, and hey, I got the chance, I'm going to score too.
Emily Beeker was ready, but point goes to the setter. Now service error for Tennessee. It's interesting against Alabama, and you did that match on Wednesday night. It was a sweep, but they didn't have an ace in that match. They had 10 service errors. And this is a team between Kerr and King and Fingal are 5, 6, 7 in the SEC in aces per set. Very good serving team normally, but it wasn't the case on Wednesday.
That's right. They were down a little bit in that set too. Alabama leading the whole way, and at the end, Tennessee just pedal to the metal, got those last few points, and another sweep for them in the books.
There is Janasia Moore, the Ohio State transfer, who has fit right in with this Tennessee attack. 3.5 kills a set. That's second on the team and 10th in the SEC. Abby Eckler to serve. That one just floated wide, so it's going to be a point for LSU. Erica Lovett had 11 kills against Alabama, 9 digs in that win on Wednesday. Second season with Tennessee after transferring over from Long Beach State. Her kills per set are down compared to where she was last year, but I think Eve Rackham-Watt is happy with that because it takes some of the pressure off Lovett to produce points, and she can just be that glue player that she's so good at being. That's right. She has play, point Tennessee.
Yeah, she has some support, around the whole, many options. We saw Kerr making the dump, the setter scoring, other options of weapons. But again, the defensive digs have been a huge part for them in transition to score points. So really just an all-around complete player with Erica Lovett. I've really enjoyed getting to watch her play these last couple weeks.
Another attack from the middle for LSU. That's Nwusi with the kill.
Well, Nwusi coming up strong, back waiting for that set, and that was a nice connection.
Second kill for her. Hanging in the air and getting the kill. Janasia Moore.
Well, Janasia Moore kind of got up there. Check out her hang time. She sees the block and the wide open spot, and she finds the court. That just shows you the experienced player that she is to be able to have that kind of court vision.
Jay Demps off hands. Chance here for Tennessee to add to their lead. They go to Fingal for the point.
Doesn't have to be a big smash. That was a beautiful off-speed shot, tooling off the block. And again, I think from these Tennessee players, a lot of experience, veteran play. They have great court vision. They're up there hanging in the air, seeing where the block is and finding what's available.
Demps saved it. Well, that worked out well for LSU. It didn't look like it was going to, but that's a point. I think the smile tells the story there a little bit. Point for LSU.
Right. Not one of those plays you practice every day of practice, but hey, when it works out for you, you got to go with it.
And if you practice that play, that's next level practicing. You've really gone deep into the playbook for that one. Another quick attack That's one thing with this Tennessee offense. I know Eve Rackham-Watt told you that she wants a little bit more from the block. Kiki Granberry didn't play on Wednesday night out there to contribute here in the first set. Want a little bit more from the block, but one thing you cannot find much fault with the Lady Vols right now is just how they're running things offensively.
Absolutely. I mean, they have 4 middles that are chomping at the bit to get out on the court. Emily Beeker's been leading the way with the block defense. They all have great offenses, as you mentioned. So I think it's going to be that key piece of who's stepping up on the block and is going to be out there getting the time.
Just to give you an idea, Tennessee's hitting .444 here in this first set. But LSU, not too shabby at all. .357 here in set 1. Good dig there, joust at the net. Reset here for LSU. Well, one thing we have seen from Morgan Fingal throughout her great Tennessee career, she can score from anywhere on the court, and she can score with a variety of shots. Team-wise, I think she expects them to show a lot more in the second half of the season. She even used the phrase, we're at a fork in the road right now. Are we going to go and go hard or not take risks right now? And I think she wants them to take some risks and go hard and be their best selves. I don't think we've seen their best so far this year, in her opinion.
Yeah, you're right. And consistency was a word I think she said several times on our call. And really, to bring that out, she said it's not too late in the season. I want to see that change of just getting to be more consistent. And again, only in her second year, so trying to build this program, get them back to be competing for SEC championships.
One thing that's really hurt them as another setter dump and a kill for Caroline Kerr is being able to string together runs, and in this match even getting back-to-back points. Tennessee's side-out percentage so far is 91%. That indicates that LSU has been unable to go on any runs, and Tennessee extends their lead to 7 here in the first set.
Well, and I think that the service pressure is going to be key here for LSU. They need to bring some more pressure because, like you said, 90% side-out, that's nearly every single time they are scoring. So they've got to try to disrupt the offense and bring the heat.
That ends a 3-0 run for Tennessee, brings LSU within 6 here in set 1. Tanya's team had 16 wins last year, most importantly 9-9 in the SEC a year ago, got them into the NCAA tournament. They won in the opening round for their first tournament win since 2014. Good job by LSU at the net to deny Fingal, but they cannot deny Lovett from the left side. Point Tennessee, and again, side out for the Lady Vols.
Yeah, I mean, they have Carolyn Kerr, the setter, is up, but as we've seen, she's attacked as well. So they've got Lovett there, crushing it through the seam, and also
the numbers, Nicole. LSU had 3 blocks against Arkansas. The match before that, they had 2 total team blocks, so 5 blocks in the last 2 matches. They've got 1 so far here today. They're going to have to come up with a big number here to try to slow down that Tennessee attack. And right now, it's all Tennessee here in set 1.
Well, in the blocking, you're right, Eric, they do. It's awesome to get blocks for a point, but it's also those positive block touches where they can slow it down and transition it and score, and that is the key. Need to score when you get the opportunity against a team like Tennessee.
Good hustle to save it there by Mitter. Back row attack from Fingal. Tennessee says it was touched, and the officials agree. Point for the Lady Vols.
And there was that back row D-ball from Fingal with a little victory kill dance there at the end.
Three nothing run right now. That's off hands, and nope, they say it's just out of play. So another point for Tennessee, and they are running away with this first set, and LSU will call another timeout, now down by 10 here. Reveal it to everybody. 21-11 Tennessee, 9 straight wins for the Lady Vols as they come back home after sweeping Alabama. You know, Nicole mentioned they were down 21-17 in the second set, but they closed that set on a 5-1 run. They ended up putting it all together in the third set to win 25-18. They have added all together right from the first serve here in set 1, up by 10, hitting .480 for the set. love it on a good run here. 4-0 run for Tennessee. And out of the timeout, it's worked a few times today. Get it to the middle, and that's Angie Lee getting the kill.
Yeah, that's nice. When you have a clean first contact, you can run anything you want. And again, a lot of coaches want to establish the middle from the get-go to keep the blockers guessing on the other side, hopefully to create some one-on-one opportunities for your outside pin hitters. 5
of the 9 kills so far have gone to the middles for LSU, but once again, side out by Tennessee. Point for the Lady Vols.
And Kerr with another kill. She wants in on this hot offense, adding just yet another problem for teams, having to front the setter every time and keep an eye on her. And that's the key as a blocker. You've got to stay in front of your person that you're blocking before you release to those outside pins.
Siding out at 92% are the Lady Vols. That's long, point for LSU. And again, when you see a lopsided score, we talk about it all the time, Nicole, it's very close here for Eve Rackham-Watt's team to take set 1. If you're the team that's behind, you've got to find some little building blocks to carry into the second set and beyond. Maybe it's putting together back-to-back points, going on a 3-0 run. Just give yourself a little bit of light that you can carry into set 2.
That's right, get a little momentum, and right now they can, I think, bring a little more heat from the service line. Again, that balance of air to ace, but get some momentum from the service line because it's looking like Tennessee for this first set that you can carry into set number 2. And that's what Alabama did do well in that second set that kept them in the lead last week.
Kerr with the serve. Walk sets it. Tough ball to handle on the right side. Opportunity here for the Lady Vols. Anderson with the bump. Demps with the swing. And a whistle and a net violation on Tennessee. So a point for LSU.
Well, Jade Demps definitely has some experience, a senior player out here from Wisconsin. She has her fair share of Final Four experiences and a championship under her belt. So that's been a nice addition to come into this team. Bring that knowledge and experience. Been a steady player for LSU. Really making an impact for them as well.
And Tennessee wanted a little bit of an explanation on the net violation. The Tennessee players had that "who me, wasn't me" look on their faces. Blocked out the play, and it is set point. Another kill for Fingal. That is 6 here in set 1. Caroline Kerr with a service error. That's the second of the set for Tennessee, and the celebration put on hold. Correction, Ashley King with the serve. Set point number 2 for Tennessee. Good serve. Fingal to end the set. 7 kills, no attack errors for Morgan Fingal in set number 1. We told you were about to see one of the best players in the country. She added to her highlight reel in set 1. Tennessee takes. What a set for Fingal and her Tennessee teammates. They have 484. I don't know if I've seen a number this high, Nicole, but Tennessee, their side out percentage in the first set was 94%. That tells you that LSU wasn't able to string consecutive points together at all in that first set.
Yeah, they are really struggling on the defensive side, not getting any digs to give them those opportunities in transition. And gosh, you know, Tennessee, this is not surprising to me, but they have recorded side out percentage of 80% in 12 sets already this year. So add this to the charts. And if LSU doesn't get this block going, I have a feeling we might see this continue.
Second set is underway. Almost an amazing dig on 2 fronts for Tennessee, but it's a point for LSU, and they'll play from ahead here in set 1 and try to put together some back-to-back points. And Wusi and Lee have led the charge from the middle for LSU on their attack.
That's right, they are hanging tight and bringing the points. So they are passing well enough to get the middles going. They just need to get some digs here.
Side out, Tennessee.
And that's the thing, when you have as many weapons as you do with Tennessee, the LSU block has to stay in front their first hitter that they're covering, and then as soon as they can, with their eye work, is make that move to whichever pin you think the ball's going, if it's not the middle blocker.
Kilfamore is her fourth. She's hitting .333. Fingal hits 700 in the first set. Again, they work it to the middle. And again, it's a point for LSU, and Wusi
will get it to her. She's on fire right now. Back-to-back kills, making good moves, going up strong, and finding the open court. Again, a soft shot over the block. Good eye work.
Love it. Tried to pick the spot, could not. Back-to-back points for LSU. We have not had a chance to say that very often here in this match. Give credit to Ann Wusi. Longtime vocal leader for this team, energy leader. This one's going to be a service error and a gift point for Tennessee.
And the scary thing about Onwusi is she didn't start playing until she was a junior in high school. So very raw volleyball-wise, still learning. Coach is really excited to see her potential in what's to come.
They're ready for Robinson on the block. Robinson tries again.
There's
Point
some fire.
LSU.
That was a sharp shot going by. A double block here, just getting that one right by. Beautiful hit. Sharp angle, wow. Inside the 10-foot line. Well, LSU getting outside to the pin to put up a strong block, but Erica Lovett using it, tooling it, finding ways to score no matter what. That's a sign of an experienced player, using all the tools you have.
Morgan Fingal back to serve. Tennessee down by one. And it's going to be a violation call on LSU, so a point for Tennessee to tie things up at 4 here in set 2. Fingal back to serve, the grad student from Fairfax, Virginia. That one's going to float long.
And again, LSU has come out stronger on the serve. I like what they're doing. Got to keep this up and also score in transition.
Looks like Alexis Robinson is making her debut here today for LSU. She's number 17, redshirt freshman from Missouri City, Texas, who redshirted last year. No numbers this year, and she's out there, number 17, and contributing here against Tennessee.
That's right, started with a strong serve, and she's ready for that push down to score. And again, LSU bringing some heat from the line, so making that adjustment from set number 1.
That one will drop in. Point for LSU, much better from the Tigers here with the reset after set 1. Sinead Dotson, the grad student from Houston, who's averaging better than 2 kills a set. Member of the 1,000 Kills Club, joined that club recently, September 29th, in fact, when LSU took on Mizzou. Beaker in the middle. LSU can't track it down. They're fighting in this second set, though, a little bit better, getting more touches, a little bit more involved defensively, it would seem, Nicole.
Absolutely, and I think the serving is a lot tougher, and they're getting some digs, but now here's the key. You got to put it down, because if you give Tennessee another opportunity, they've shown us that they can score. So I'd like to see LSU put that right away, put that ball down on their first opportunity.
Miller now setting for LSU. The point goes to Tennessee.
Nice shuffle over here by the Tennessee players. It's a little close and up. And that's the key. You don't need to be as high as you can, like elbows over the net, but low and over, pressing for that ball to cut it off.
Dotson off hands. Tanya Johnson said the last couple of matches, Dotson has been more Sine-like because Journey Robinson needs some help.
Absolutely. They need some more weapons, some more support. Robinson's get a ton of attempts, but obviously if you have a couple more weapons to help you, it takes a little pressure off Robinson.
Robinson 9 swings so far. Block back, good sliding play by Jay Torres to keep it alive for Tennessee. They go to Dotson again. Torres had it, but LSU gets the points.
Well, I like how LSU has bounced back in the second set. They seem like a little bit more free playing. They are getting some opportunities and they're putting it away right here. Beautiful tempo set out to the net, beating the Tennessee block, and that's what they're going to need to do some more. And they're getting some more digs and opportunities in transition.
Back row attack from Fingal. That misses the mark. Tennessee wondering perhaps if there was a touch. Will there be a challenge here from Yves Rackham-Watt? Green card is... There's just a little talking with the card a little bit, but I think that constitutes, I am officially challenging this call, so they'll go to video replay. First guess would be that there was a touch on the attack, but no touch was called on the court. We'll try to get confirmation. Luis Martinez, our R2 today. Of course, you could look at a variety of things here. Perhaps, was there a net violation earlier in the point that Tennessee wants looked into here? Does LSU touch the net or the ball? Pretty close to that hand for the middle there, but then on the follow-through, was there any contact with the net for LSU would be a question.
Looking to see if any of those fingers are wiggling there on the when the ball crosses, or if the arms hit the net possibly at the top.
So it is under video review. A reminder, each team starts the match with 2 challenges. If you're successful, you keep your challenge. Unsuccessful, you lose the challenge. If we make it to a 5th set, each team will be awarded an additional challenge. And there was a net violation indeed, so a successful challenge for Tennessee. That means they keep 2 challenges.
And that's the thing I really like.
There was a net violation. I'm sorry, go ahead, Nicole.
Well, I was going to say the SEC, the referee, they have an actual referee that's reviewing the footage. So the ref that's on the court is not the one making the call, but they have a 3rd person that's reviewing that, which I think is nice.
So a successful challenge takes a point away from LSU. The following point goes to Tennessee, and now the Lady Vols trying to build a little momentum here in set 2. LSU had their largest lead of the match in this set. They were up by 3. That attack is a good one. Janasia Moore on the kill.
Well, Janasia Moore is that 3rd piece here that we highlighted for this offense. Getting a set from the middle blocker, but no problem. Putting it away just the same.
6 kills so far for Moore, averaging 3.5 kills a set. That's going to float out of play. It's a 4-0 run right now for Tennessee.
Right now, LSU needing to control this first pass. They're siding out better this game, this set so far, but they've got to stop a run from Tennessee.
Walk with the set, little off-balance attack, diving save made by Tennessee. And that one is touched, and a point for the Lady Vols. 5-0 run for Tennessee.
And that all started with a great defensive effort here. Look at that, flying to keep the ball alive and then moving that ball all the way back, opposite side of the net. And that's just what Carolyn Kerr has been doing with this offense. Diverse.
Second kill this set for Fingal. LSU gets a much needed point there. Again, it's Nwusi. That ends the 5-0 Tennessee run. Nwusi with 5 kills. Robinson with 4. Dotson with 4. Side out Tennessee. Remember, they sided out at a 94% clip in set 1.
And LSU doing Sorry, Eric, go ahead.
No, in this set, LSU had been able a few times, Nicole. I'm sure this is the wise point you were about to make. Stringing together some points, going on some mini runs to take a lead. Their largest lead was 3 in this set. Fingal, a little miscommunication there. You know, she can put a lot on her attacks. I mean, she has had some just high velocity kills, but mixing in that change of pace has been so effective for her as well, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, well she establishes it with her high power velocity kills. The defense is back on their heels waiting for that, and that is why her soft shots are open. But LSU's got to dive for that ball. They have to keep it alive and make an effort.
Great save. More defense by Tennessee. Back row defense getting it done for the Lady Vols. Diving play made by Anderson to keep it alive. Long rally here between the Tigers and the Lady Vols. It ends with a point for Tennessee.
Take a look at this. Another dig, saving the play. Free ball over for LSU. Opportunity to score. Gives it back to Tennessee.
So far, 4 kills on 12 swings as Tennessee trying to neutralize the go-to player for LSU and doing a good job of it so far.
Well, and that was one of their keys when we talked to Coach Yves Racamouat, is that we've got to slow down Robinson. And so far, they have proven to do it. But Anita Nwusi has stepped up in the middle, so they've got some options as well. And let's see tonight if they can support Robinson when she's being slowed down a bit.
Well, here's Robinson being slowed down and stopped. Granberry and Fingal on the block. Tennessee ends the 4-0 run, so we've seen a 5-0 run for Tennessee in this set, a 4-0 run after LSU had a lead, and then LSU just cannot build any momentum. Service error for the Tigers. That is their 5th. They don't have an ace yet.
I'd even love to see them throw in a short serve, try to disrupt the offense in front of the 10-foot line and see what Tennessee does.
Walk to Demps. Walk tries the middle again. Off balance. Left side attack, off hands. Point Tennessee.
Well, Erica Lovett does a nice job here waiting for the set. Coming from the libero, but waits for it, goes in strong with a high reach and high attack. Little mishandled pass there, but lands in the favor of LSU.
After a slow start, Tennessee hitting over 400 in this set. Right now leading by 5. LSU trying to go on a run here. But once again, quick attack by Tennessee, and any run and thought of it, gets flushed. Love it with the kill.
Well, pin to pin, Tennessee is just getting it done, and LSU is not able to get out there to slow down these hitters. And this is what Erica Lovett did the other night against Alabama. She was so impressive, just was on fire.
That one's going to drop in, a point for LSU.
Here's when LSU needs to get this ball in the court, give yourself to try to defend it. They've been getting some more digs this set, but the service errors are what's hurting them right now.
Tanya Johnson trying a little bit of everything. We see Ellie Ector on the floor for the first time since September 15th, just her second appearance this season. She just kept it alive there for the moment, but it's Tennessee with the point. Lovett will head back to the line to serve. But first, Tanya Johnson will disagree. Now Lovett ready to go. Back row tap, a little change up. Block back, good point. Both teams fighting. And in the end, it's another attack from the middle and a point for LSU.
Longer rally that we've seen all night. And again, LSU success in the middle, getting the ball there and putting it away. A lot of back and forth, a lot of opportunities here for either team, but LSU getting it done.
Service error for LSU, and again.
Yeah, they're getting some momentum with that long rally, win the point, get fired up, and then again, kind of deflates the balloon, right? You go back and make an error, and it just takes the wind out of your sails.
Tanya Johnson's addressed it. They have not been able to go on long runs this season, string points together. She knows they're a talented team. You see flashes of it. How do you keep that light on for longer is the question. And the back row attack dropped in beautifully for the point for Tennessee.
Well, Erica Lovett is doing a nice job around the court. Front row, digging back row, and now attacking back row. Wow, look at that. Just the vision she has to see what's available, going up and making that decision. It's not easy to do, but she makes it look easy. Well, Eric, how do you keep that light on? Here's the thing. It's not easy to do, obviously, but to take the small wins, you know, for LSU, they're building a program. They want to get that consistency, as you mentioned, Coach told us, and just trying to look at the small wins within what you're trying to do at the program and build it. And there is something very special about being part of that, coming in with a new coach and building a program. So you got to take pride in that.
And Wusi takes advantage of the mistake, puts it down for another point. She's done her part here today with 6 kills. And a block. Just 2 team blocks so far, though, for LSU. Dug out, but out of play. Robinson tried, but no controlling that attack from Fingal, and Tennessee's 2 points away from taking set 2.
Well, and besides the weapons they have, this offense Tennessee runs, the tempo is very fast. So they are getting the one-on-ones that they want with only one blocker up for their hitters. Carolyn Kerr doing a nice job distributing the ball all over the place.
12 kills now for Fingal. Do we have 13? Make it 13. Set point, Tennessee. Block and that will do it for set number 2. 5th block of the match for the Lady Vols. Mixing in some defense to go along with a Tennessee team that's lost just once all year, and that was in 5 sets to Wisconsin.
Well, they have been the queen of the sweeps so far. As we mentioned earlier, 11 out of 15 in their last matches, and a little change here for LSU.
7 of the matches during their 9-game winning streak have come by way of sweep. So this is a team that steps on the gas early. Much like their Wednesday match, Nicole, you saw that firsthand. They hit a lull sometimes, and they did that in set 2 against Tennessee, and they had a little bit of a lull against Alabama, but they find a way. They get on track, and they've got some go-to players that can get them on track. That's going to go long, and it's back-to-back points to start set number 3 for Tennessee.
Well, again, here we go. Back to that right side position, and Tennessee is just not being stopped right now.
Caroline Kerr serving for the Lady Vols. That one is dropped down, and LSU gets their first point of this 3rd set. Journey Robinson.
Well, Tennessee knew they needed to slow her down because she's a powerful weapon and leading the charge here for LSU. So they need to see if she can get going here in set number 3.
Once again, side out Tennessee, a point for the Lady Vols. Fingal continues to pile up the impressive numbers. 15 kills on 20 swings, no errors so far, and she's added 3 digs and a couple of blocks. Dotson. That is touched, and a point for LSU.
All right, Dotson coming in, using the block, and you know, Tennessee's got some blocking going on, so you have to find ways around it. Hit high hand, swipe it off, soft in the block, give yourself another chance. So let's see, I think set number 3, LSU can go for those high hands a bit more.
Bree Anderson. Awkward as Lovett, like her feet may have gotten tangled up, or
I think
pass was just a little out of position, or a combination of both.
Combination.
Anderson again. Well, if at first you don't succeed, feed your outside again and give her a chance to hit the reset
That's right.
button.
And I would have said the same after that little fumble. Set me again. I got to make this one better. And it certainly does.
Raven Chase into the match for Tennessee. This is her 2nd Tennessee match. That one is mishit by Dotson, a point for the Lady Vols. Chase from Eastern Michigan became eligible on Wednesday, so getting her 2nd match here today. That's some middle blocker depth for the Lady Vols.
Oh yeah, and she adds a nice dynamic behind the setter. She's an excellent slide hitter.
6'5". Big block there too. Love it. Bumped over, and there is Chase, who gets the kill, her first at Thompson Bowling.
Well, there you go. They've got quite the depth at the middle blocking position, and this is just an example of it. Off the bench today, coming in, and boom. Thank you very much for that set.
Torres with the services. Jay Torres has made a difference in the back row for Tennessee. Bowling Green transfer, first year with the Lady Vols. SEC Defensive Player of the Week last week. You get some quality defense to go along with this prolific offense, and you've got a team that can potentially make an NCAA tournament run.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's what Coach was saying, that they just want to clean up those first touches, the little details, and I think that's going to be the key for them to make a strong push in the NCAA tournament.
The first push is to trying to win an SEC championship.
That's right. Absolutely.
Last SEC title was 2011. They have 9 combined SEC titles. The Lady Vols doing their history. Arkansas, among a couple of other teams. I have plenty to say about who wins the SEC this year.
Yeah, there is tough competition, that's for sure. Every time you turn on the TV, it's an exciting match.
Once again, the middle, making her home debut. Raven Chase with the kill.
Well, and that's one thing Coach Eve Rackham-Watt said, that she really loves her offense behind the setter. The other middles are excellent in front of the setter, so it's nice to have a slide hitter that can go behind. And again, just another look for teams to have to worry about.
Fingal with the serve. Robinson in the back row. Set back for Fingal. Dug out by LSU. That's Journey Robinson with the dig. Change-up will drop for Dotson. Point LSU.
Well, Dotson is finding ways to score. If she's not getting the perfect set or the timing off a little bit on that one, she did a nice job just dropping this one right behind the block. Needing to get creative to score some points here for LSU.
Sinead Dotson with the serve. Love it. And a whistle and a net violation on LSU, so a point to Tennessee, up by 5 here in the third. They win this set, it's over. It'll be another sweep for the Lady Vols. Lovett closing in on a double-double. 10 kills, 8 digs, back to serve. And an ace. Service ace number 4 of the match for Tennessee.
Well, and that explains why they are second in the SEC, but over the years really elevated their...
And that includes the Celtics. Well, Tennessee's roster is deep, talented, everyone making a contribution, it would seem right now. And it starts with Erica Lovett, who just had an ace, serving again out of the LSU timeout. LSU there with the block. LSU there with a second block, but that one goes out of play. You mentioned Caroline Kerr a little earlier. I want to give the freshman setter for Tennessee the attention she deserves, because that was a big question heading into the season. What was the setting situation going to be for Tennessee with Natalie Hayward, a 3-year starter, moving on? Point LSU. And Caroline Kerr's got plenty of targets to set. What have been your impressions on the job she's done for Tennessee in her first year as a setter?
Well, I really like it, because you can have all the targets you want to set, but if you're not getting your players one-on-one situations or in good spots, then the numbers, you know, they don't lie. And she is running a very efficient offense. She does have the weapons, but she's moving the ball around well. And again, I think they graduated their starter, but she worked her tail off in her redshirt year. Coach said Kerr would come in 3 to 4 days extra a week, be lifting weights, be in there setting. I mean, she came in to prepare for exactly what this role is this year. And look at those awards. I mean, she just wanted a little bit of each, I guess. So she is taking them over week after week and doing an excellent job here for the Lady Vols.
When you start piling up the awards early in the season, that is an indication that you were working and ready to go once the season started. You saw another block for Tennessee. They get 6 blocks compared to 2 so far in this match. And now they're pulling away here in set 3, trying to get another sweep.
And one more thing I wanted to say.
Yeah,
sorry there about Caroline Kerr is Coach said she's a winner. And, you know, people that want to go out there, she wants to win the game. She'll do whatever it takes to help her team. And, you know, that's a nice thing to have as a leader out on your court.
There's a point there for LSU. Well, it's great to play with winners, and it's also great to play with people who hate to lose. And
exactly.
I mean, it may be the same in some instances, but sometimes it's great to be with that player. Oh gosh, I hate to lose more than I like to win. Do you know that? You know the difference, Nicole?
I hear
like
ya.
you get some.
I get what you're laying
you
down.
were that way. Like, oh, you would stew, you would be upset for a while. That's who I want next to me because they can't wait for the next game to start. And it leads to being a winner.
That's right.
Well, that winner back at the line right now. That one's going to float long. Service error for Caroline Kerr. We were talking about impact freshmen. Certainly Journey Robinson for LSU. One of the top freshmen in the conference and in the country. Kerr doing a great job as a freshman. There's a point for LSU. Back-to-back points for the Tigers.
Yeah, there are a lot of impressive freshmen that have come in. And again, that transition from high school club to the college game is not easy because as you can see today, the ball is zinging around. It's a very fast game, high speed, and to make those adjustments takes time. But these freshmen have come in and made it work and made impacts on their teams immediately.
We've talked quite a bit about Kennedy Martin, the impact she's made for the Florida Gators. And that's a freshman in Gainesville and two of the top freshmen across the net from one another here in Knoxville. Dodson bumps it over. 16-9 Tennessee. 17-9 Tennessee. Fingal drops the hammer again. 17 kills for Morgan Fingal.
I mean, she just makes it look beautiful. She's coming in, they're taking away her angle, has a sliver of line, finds it.
Last November, she had a 27-kill match against LSU, and in that match, she went over the 1,000 kill mark for her career. Good hustle by Anderson. LSU's got to bump it over. They do. Setting it to Granberry. Another point for Tennessee. Timeout called by LSU.
Games and they really love the sweeps, that's for sure. But really just playing, I think, better and better each match. And as Coach Eve Rackham-Watt said, just making those adjustments after the match, figure out what we want to improve, go back, work on it in practice, execute it in the game. And they are certainly doing that this season.
Tennessee there with the block. Showing some defense here. And getting the point.
You know, LSU is getting out there with the block, but they're getting tooled a lot. So that needs to be an adjustment with the blocker's hands, going over and channeling the hands at an angle into the court. Because right now, Tennessee is just taking advantage and really tooling them on that side.
Love it with another kill. That's 12 for her. Overpass, easy kill.
Yep, right now LSU is getting some chances but not controlling the dig on their side. So Tennessee getting those overpasses and just putting them away for easy points.
Well, that's a mistake for Tennessee. Service error. Number 8 for the Lady Vols. Once again, LSU looking for something from that frontline defense, Nicole. Last match, they had 3 blocks against Arkansas. Now, that is a high-tempo offense. I mean, I love watching Arkansas play. We talk about these young players making a difference. Arkansas has a veteran tight unit that just knows how to play so well with each other, and they are a joy to watch, and they are the other undefeated team in the SEC. half game behind Tennessee in the SEC because Tennessee playing one more conference game. Another overpass, another easy kill for a middle. Once again, dumped down by Raven Chase. But when it comes to LSU, they had just 3 blocks in that match against Arkansas, 2 blocks in the match before, just 2 blocks today. That's something that they have to find. They got to find a little bit more resistance at the net here in the second half of the season, don't you think?
Absolutely, and to be able to control those passes, these tight ones we've seen the last couple, Tennessee doing a nice job fronting and following the ball, but when it's too tight, they're just getting that easy point. So again, that consistent pass, again, the word consistency again with their play, trying to get some things going.
LSU will host Texas A&M on Friday, so they'll have a week to work in the gym. Then they'll be at Georgia and at Alabama. Tennessee, 2 points away, making 1 point away. That one is touched, and it is match point for the Lady Vols already. What a clinic put on by Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Fingal to serve for the match. Fingal got it up. Lovett tries to drop it down, and LSU's not done yet.
They're still out there. They saw the free ball coming out of system set. Blocker releases to the outside pin, just waiting for that setup.
Match point number 2 for the Lady Vols. LSU says hold on.
LSU here with back-to-back blocks. Attacking, nice press over there by Robinson. Not just getting the kills for them, but also some great defensive plays.
Match point again. Center looks for the kill and gets the kill. And Tennessee gets another sweep. They stretch their winning streak to 10. 8 of the 10 wins have come by way of the sweep. They are rolling right now.
सहारे रहबै के करा से दू बोलिया बोलबै अशोक अकेला के कहलू कि साथ न छोड़बै के करा सहारे रहबै के करा से दू बोलिया बोलबै अशोक अकेला के कहलू कि साथ न छोड़ब रानी मौसमी लागे